Hey guys, this is the Bubbly Corn with something a little different today. As you can see, this is Windows 10, right meow. And I decided to make this video because, well, just because, I felt like sharing it with you. Now Microsoft was pushing out, Windows 10, or is pushing out Windows 10 over a few weeks. So I got mine a week later than it was released, so that's why I'm making it now instead of last week when it actually came out. But yeah, this is Windows 10. First impressions, I like it. You know, it's decent. Some of the apps don't work anymore, unfortunately. Like programs and stuff, but otherwise it's pretty smooth. After you restart your computer about 5 times. Yeah, it crashes a lot. I've had about 2 crashes in the past 3 hours, and I had 1 crash before that. So it's not that good for gaming and stuff like that, unfortunately. It's more business oriented. Like Office runs like super fast now, which is great, but otherwise it's meh on the apps. We do have Microsoft Edge, which is the new browser, and it's, why are you doing that? Yeah, whatever. It does this all the time. But so a Microsoft Edge is the new browser, and unlike Internet Explorer, which was the past browser, it actually works. It can load up a URL. I know, it's a browser, it's supposed to do that. But this time it gets to the URL smoothly, except it's pretty slow to get to the URL. So I still use Google Chrome because it works, except, oh yeah, and also I should mention, Microsoft Edge has this weird security thing where on YouTube, I'm pretty sure there's a setting to change this. On YouTube, it automatically sets restricted mode on, so then you can't watch a majority of the videos on YouTube, which is kind of stupid. And if you change it on YouTube, then Microsoft Edge will just change it back. So that's another reason you should probably use Google Chrome for stuff like YouTube, Netflix, that kind of stuff. But otherwise, it's a very smooth, very clean browser. I like it, except I don't really use it. Yeah, but otherwise, it's good. There's Groove Music, which I love it. It's amazing. The past Xbox Music app, you couldn't sign in with another account on the music app. You had to sign in with a Microsoft account that was on your computer already, which my account for my computer is different from my Xbox Music account, so I couldn't really use the app, but now I can with Groove, because you could actually change who is using the Groove app, which is great. Just some other things, there's like notifications, new notifications that are kind of annoying. Actually, yeah, it just like goes beep 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 every time there's a thing, and it's kind of annoying, really. Start menu, nice and smooth. It's kind of like the old start menu, except, or in the Windows 8 start menu, except like this. And there's a setting so that you could have a separate window for the start menu. Yeah, don't. Okay. There's a bunch of most used things. Okay. So it's like, to make this sound easier, it's Windows 7 mixed with Windows 8 with a little bit of Windows Phone 8 in it with Cortana, because there's a start menu from Windows 7. There's then there's like the tiles and style from Windows 8, and then there's Cortana from Windows Phone. I haven't really tried Cortana on this yet. I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same as on the Windows Phone. It's basically Siri, but much better. Haha. Yeah, otherwise it's very clean, and they're just Skype. Probably shouldn't have done that. I have to blur that out, gosh darn it. Otherwise it's very smooth, nice, easygoing, laid back, kind of. Not really, kind of. I do have a few problems though. It's crashy like crazy. Right when you update from Windows 8 to Windows 10 or Windows 7 to Windows 10, depending. Be sure to update all your drivers and all that stuff so that it works smoothly. And if you have a second monitor, like I do, then do not have it plugged in when you upgrade it, because then you'd have to uninstall the drivers for the monitor, then reinstall it, which is kind of annoying. And if you just update the drivers for the monitor after while it's plugged in, after you've restart or updated, then it's just gonna crash your computer, and that happened to me a couple times and I didn't like it. It's also buggy. There are a couple bugs here and there, and it's really kind of annoying on that. It's glitchy, laggy. Sometimes if there's a bunch of things going on, like say I have my recording software on right now, and if I had a browser open with a heavy website on it, then it would just run super slow. Depends on what apps you have open, how much processing power you have, but it's slow. It doesn't prioritize things. So if, say, I wanted to close an app, I click the X button, and then probably like 2 minutes later it will close, and that happened to me a couple times. And it's just random times it does that. It's really annoying. But let's see if I could open up the control panel. Nope. They also redid the file explorer, so you can't access the control panel from there anymore, as far as I know. But yeah, I'm gonna get the control panel open because I don't want you guys to see all my stuff, because privacy reasons. Okay, what I find really annoying about this is that half of the settings are in the settings window and the other half is in the control panel. Now, you might think like, oh, this is okay, this is in Windows 8 too. But the thing is, they moved tons of stuff to the settings, like backgrounds to your desktop. Now you have to have a file for the slideshow. You can't select individual pictures. You have to put all those in the file and then select the file for that. I'm not going to show that because I have pictures there. Colors. There's a bunch more colors, as you can see. I think it's pretty nice. Lock screen, not going to show that. And then the themes, also not going to show that. There's pictures there. Themes are basically the same, except you can't change them from default. You have to go to, actually let me just go here. And, oh yeah, I guess this is the same. But you have all your regular things, and yeah, that's actually pretty much it. But like I said, half of the settings are in the control panel, half are in this, which is kind of annoying. And devices, sometimes they could be kind of buggy and not show up on the devices thing. So like my microphone, for example, at first it didn't show up on the devices, but then it just decided to work all of a sudden, which is weird. Monitor, how to unplug it, reset all the drivers and stuff. So right now, I would, if you're like in business and stuff, and like doing PowerPoint presentations every day and all that stuff, I would definitely recommend this Windows 10. It's very good for that kind of stuff. But if you're gaming and doing high-powered things like I am, I would not recommend it, because it well, everything runs smoothly, except at the point when it does go wrong, it goes wrong pretty badly and crashes your computer. I know a lot of other people have been having the crashing problem too. Like Rice had the crashing problem on his computer. And yeah, so that's basically it for Windows 10. There's not much different. Probably the only thing that we haven't seen before on a computer is Microsoft Edge and Cortana, and those are pretty self-explanatory things. There's not very many new features with those, but otherwise it's smooth, refined. I like it, but would not recommend it for gaming purposes just yet. We have to wait till there's more updates and more bug fixes and all that stuff before we can say for sure. But yeah, this has been the Bubbly Corn, and with a different video today. But I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye bye.